It's Lasha. So I worked tonight just for a couple of hours to help out my boss. I am doing a live stream and I'm putting this video up as we speak. I am absolutely perplexed, blown away, completely flattered, encouraged because the channel is growing, all three of them. And it's when I say this would not be happening because of all of you, I mean it. And before I get started with anything else, I don't normally do this at the beginning of a video, and I'm going to do it at the end, because usually if you reinforce things 3 times, it will people will remember. If you watch any part of this video and you like it, by all means, if the spirit moves you, please hit that like button. And if you don't want to leave a comment, even putting a little emoticon as a comment, I think everybody does understand how much it truly does help the algorithm. I've noticed that with videos that have the more likes and the most comments, it seems to build more traction. And also, this is called, I call it the rap community, WRAP. No, I know, it's not original. I originally started it because I could make poems rhyme pretty easy. But if I really put effort into it, I know I could write some beautiful music. It's just about practice, practice, practice. Yeah, so like, subscribe, and comment, because, and this is actually what my experience has been like. When I watch somebody's YouTube channel, even if it's, people don't usually go to small channels. They go to the big ones because they're probably much more interesting than what I'm doing. I understand. However, what I don't understand, and I'll never be able to wrap this around my head, is what. Hi, Trevor! Hi! Oh my gosh! What I'll never be able to wrap my head around is anybody who has a YouTube channel. There's a certain. Okay, The Royal Mess, I watch it all the time religiously. And there's lots of people in this world that can be a little divisive and that sort of thing, but who cares? You have to give credit where credit's due. So I always like and comment as much as I can because it's engaging to me. If you've never been here before, you have to go to Lasha Rajenko change.org, search my name. And for anybody who wants to email me for your free tarot card as a subscriber, liker, commenter, it is LISAROJENKO. So I was just going to sing a little song, and then Trevor and I are going to be talking about all things random. Hey, Trevor, so what are we talking about tonight? What are we talking about tonight, Trev? Hi there. And, Trevor, do you remember Sarah Mason that was on the live? And Michelle, and there was George and Floyd and yourself? That was a fun live. The more people, the more fun. But you know what, Trevor? What about streamlining on Twitch? How does one do that? And I'm leaving all the information on what I do every day on the community page. Okay, so Trevor, where are you? I'm so glad you made it here. Oh, and my email does work. I read this lady's name. I read this lady. I don't know if it was a lady or a gentleman. I'm not sure. But I did the card reading, and for anonymity, I called her 1111 or him 1111. And I know that this particular individual was trying to get in touch with me. However, my storage was full, and and I didn't hear anything back. So her name is, or his name has disappeared, so I have no idea. But if you want your free gypsy card read, you are welcome to it. So Trevor, I'm gonna get a facelift. I'm just kidding. Trevor, what do you want to talk about tonight? Because I'm just gonna sing my song, and then are you gonna moderate and tell me what to do, please? Okay. All right. So this is just a song I wrote. It's not very exciting and not for note. It's about I'm trying to see if I can remember the Johnny Depp song I wrote last December. Actually, it was April the 1st. Ha! A year's gone by. So my email address is Lisa, capital L and all lowercase, ISA, ROJENKO underscore 1971 at iCloud.com. All right. So let me practice for a sec. Okay, how about this? Um, Walking down the river I see. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Walking around the river I see. I wasn't expect to meet Johnny Depp or AKA GD. That's all I can sing right now. I haven't played the guitar in so long, my fingernails are toast. Anyways, so this is a short 8 minute, and here's a light. Let the light shine in and make your I can't spin today. I am so tired. I work very hard in that kitchen. I really do, Trevor. Hi, Trevor. I owned a farm. My grandparents used to have a farm, Trevor. All right, so Trevor and I are live. So I'm going to upload this video. It is, what time is it, Trevor? Like, what time is it? Like it's 10:11, like on like Saturday, May the 11th, like. So if you want to join me live, and Trevor, um what lyrics do you want me to sing, Lovey? I'll be on it. I'll tell you what the lyrics are. Now, remember, take care of yourselves, and I'll do the same. And don't forget to go to the community page to find out what we're up to, because we want to give out money. And I'm at 666, so could somebody please subscribe soon to get me out of that number? No, 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 that's not acceptable. Welcoming, respecting aspects of all people. You know, I love all of you like I do, for real. So, have a good night. Right, Trevor? Okay. Hi. So, Trevor, tell me, you were laughing at the floor when I had a dream last night and you owned a farm and I was visiting you and my family came to go on vacation to go to New York City. Maybe it's a premonition. I've never been to New York. Never. So, Trevor, you have to pick the topic tonight. It's your turn to pick the topic. So, I'm going to upload this video, because I can. But I found a really good another YouTube channel, and she's been doing it for doing it. She has been singing on her channel only for a month or so, and she's doing well, and she's really talented, and her name is Lisa Hanner. So I'll show you the channel, and she's really beautiful voice, excellent guitar player. Lisa Hanner, not Lisa Rajanko. Lasha, stop thinking about yourself. Lisa Hanner. No, I already subscribed to her channel. Where's my Lisa? Well, her name is Lisa Hanner. 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 Okay. Just one sec. You just want me to perform, don't you? You just want me to make you laugh. I'll try, but I'm not, if I plan something, it never works. It doesn't. I have to do everything just, like that. And for anybody who's watching this live, it would mean, please just give it a like. And if if you're watching for a few minutes, I notice there's somebody else that's been watching for 12. In my opinion, it's YouTube etiquette, but that's me. If I miss somebody's channel for a while, like for instance, Emma, and she has channels TNT UK. She talks about everything royal. And then she also has Coffee and Celebrities. I know. I just want to get this out. And she, who was I talking about? Trevor, who was I talking about? The channel that I like. Or I was talking about YouTube etiquette. So if I miss Emma's videos or P. Dinah, I love P. Dinah, or The Royal Mess. I really like that new lady on Queenie. Really like her. In terms of her behavior, her attitude, her demeanor, she's very well presented. She presents herself very well. So if this is just me though, okay? Because don't forget, I told you what you have to do to find out who I am. I was in a wheelchair. Anyways, I'm not going to talk about that. So I've had a lot of time to think about things that most people don't have the opportunity to think about. So if I miss Emma for a week, or Cheer Denise for a week, or Andrew Gold, or Sean Atwood, or I found this new Scottish guy, and you know what? I don't remember his name, but I saw him do one interview with Lady Colin Campbell, and I was hooked. And he's Scottish, and there are so many good channels out there. So what I do is, if I sometimes can't remember, like I never could remember George the Giant Slayer. So all of my subscriptions, Lasha Rajenko, just to give you an example. So how do I explain this? So if I miss, who do I really love? Okay. Australian Food Review, because she's also on this channel. And I subscribe to her channel, and it's a really good. So Australian Food Reviews, right here. Her name's Michelle, and she has 651 people that have taken the time to listen to her Australian food reports, and they're really good. So, for instance, one of her popular videos is from not just a couple of years ago or something, but you know what? 17,000 people have watched it, 159 people have liked it, and 133 people commented, which means that the people that liked and commented, to have 159 comments and 153 comments and likes in tandem is really rare. She does a really good job on Like Pizza. So this is Australian
Hi
Food
there,
Review.
everyone. Welcome back to Absolute Australia. My name is Michelle. Thank you so much for tuning into my little tiny channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Dr. Oetker, I think it's pronounced.
She does pizzas, right? And so she'll like,
and the base is just right.
So she heats up different foods, and she goes to different restaurants, and she tastes things. You don't see her face or anything like that, but it's a really good idea. Australian Food Reviews. I haven't heard from Australian Food Reviews in a while, nor Sarah Mason, which is surprising because I really like her. Okay, Trevor, what are we talking about? Rockin' Robin, he rocks in the treetop all day long. Okay. All right. He rocks in the treetop all day long. Marijuana singing his song. All the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the ribbon go. The robin go, tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Tweet, 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 rockin' robin. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Get out your marijuana, we'll have a good time too. Ooh, true, true. Hey, Trevor. So I don't want to sit on my phone. Just a second. Trevor, so I'm downstairs in the living room area tonight. I'm not in my office. And I wanted to thank all of the new people that joined. And you know what I always do? Is I always every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree, the wise old owl, the black crow, flapping their wings. Lancers roaring, jacking, rockin' robin, tweet, 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 rockin' robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Can I make myself a joint? If Bill Maher can do this on Club Random. And look, you know what I want to talk about, Trevor? If you're cool with this, Do you know anything about Lance Armstrong? Because I want to talk about some of Oprah Winfrey's interviews from the past. Because it turns out you can't be laughing on the floor when I'm talking about something serious, Trevor. You can't be serious. You can't. Now, what was I talking about? Every little swallow, every little chick, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The same old owl, the black-marked crow flapping their wings at a lasher, Jenk and Rockin' Robin. Tweet, 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 Rockin' Robin. Tweet, tweet, tweet. We love Rockin' Robin, but we're all so good tonight. Tweet, tweet, tweet. You want me to put on a Broadway show, Trev? Is that what we're doing here, a Broadway show? I swear to you, I have the strangest lives on the planet. I don't get it. Anyways, so Trevor, Lance Armstrong, and Oprah Winfrey. This is what I want to talk about. Are you listening? I meant you singing. Oh, I know. I love singing. I have to unstick this marijuana thing. Okay. All right. Lance Armstrong, for real. Do you remember when Lance Armstrong came? Okay, let's just do a little bit of research here. Hang on a second. Because I really want to keep my focus, because I swear to you, I have spent hours. I watched the program. I watched his documentary after he got caught, cheating, whatever. It's so stupid. So I'll explain what I think is so stupid. And these subjects run in tandem. I'm going to talk about Lance Armstrong. I'm going to talk about Oprah Winfrey. And that will lead me into the right direction in reference to corruption and nefarious goings on with the birds and the bees. All right. Lance Armstrong. What's the first thing that comes up? It's going to be negative. I adore him. He's 52. He was born, oh my God, he was born September 18th, 1971. Okay, he's aged well. Okay, so spouse Kristen Richard, 1998 to 2003. Oh, this is old. And he has 3 children. But where's the history of the FDA situation? Okay, let me do this. Sorry, I promise I'm getting to the content. Lance Armstrong, the history of why he was indicted. Okay. Lance Armstrong. The Lance Armstrong. Bleh. Okay, just. Lance Armstrong. The Lance Armstrong doping case was a major doping investigation that led to retired American road racing cyclist Lance Armstrong being stripped of his 7 consecutive Tour de France titles, along with 1 Olympic medal, and this eventual admission to using performance-enhancing drugs. Lance Armstrong doping case, United States Anti-Doping Agency versus Lance Armstrong. Now this must have happened in what? 2012? That made me laugh? Hang on a minute. I've got an itchy back. That's not making me laugh right now. There's a lot of things. Hang on. I was going to scratch my back. There's a lot of things that made me laugh, Trevor. You make me laugh. I can't believe that you have dreams about lives. It's hilarious. I have dreams like that too. Like, oh, my back is so itchy. I can't even explain it. I have to use a knife to scratch my back. Like, that's how itchy it gets. Because your back is the thickest skin on your body. Did you know that the back is the thickest skin on your body, Trevor? Did you know that? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? Here, have you seen my content? No. Did you send it to me? No, you have a channel. Wait a minute. Okay, hang on. Let me just put the name of your channel in there. Send it to me so I can subscribe right away. I think I've already subscribed to your channel, I'm pretty sure. But if I haven't, would you mind so I can check it out again? Okay, so everybody, the person I'm talking to is Trevor. And Trevor and I met here, I don't know, Trevor, when did we meet? It's been at least 6 or 7 months, right? He's the moderator. I'm waiting for the moderator to respond. Trevor, December the 25th, 2023? Seriously? It's been that long? January, February, March, April, May, 5 months in 13 days. Wow. And Trevor has never, ever, ever missed a live on my, when I do lives. And it's really nice when there was one time, this one time at band camp, no, seriously, one time, there were 4 of us on here. And for a small channel, I think that's okay, Anyways, okay. United States Anti-Doping Agency, and I'm going to explain why I feel so flippant in reference to this subject. Okay, versus Lance Armstrong. The Lance Armstrong doping case was a major doping investigation that led to retired American road racing cyclist Lance Armstrong being stripped of his 7 consecutive Tour de France titles, along with 1 Olympic medal and his eventual admission to using performance-enhancing drugs. Okay? Now, the United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, portrayed Armstrong as the ringleader of what it called the most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen. Well, good for him. That's what Oprah used to do. She used to talk like that. I don't keep my nose into anybody's business. Really, you moron, Oprah? Then why did you have Meghan Markle sitting there on your show? If that wasn't exploitation, I have no idea what it was, but I can't get started on Meghan Markle or I won't stop ranting. And I'm on track and I don't want to lose being on track. If that video Home Alone, Merry Christmas did not appear in my recommendations, I would not know you today. Are you serious? Home Alone at Christmas. We weren't on Christmas, my mother was here. Remember Trevor? And Trevor, I'll look at you right there. My mom was here. Okay. You know what? Thank you for, I never asked you how you stumbled across this channel because there's another participant named Random Citizen, and he said the same thing, that he was really glad to stumble across. And when I stumble across channels I like, I always subscribe to them in case I forget the name. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so Lance Armstrong. It gets interesting. USADA. I was wrong. I thought it was the FDA, the same people as the Sackler family, where they approve drugs, but this is totally different. Okay, USADA is an anti-doping agency for what? I don't know what the acronym stands for. Oh, USADA, United States Anti-Doping Agency. Oh, that's what USADA is. Okay. Anti-doping agency. Is this just specific to sports? Portrayed Armstrong as the ringleader, but well, yeah, the most sophisticated. Okay, so he's United States Anti-Doping Agency versus Lance Armstrong was the full case name, and it was decided August the 24th of 2012. Subsequent, Armstrong banned for life by the UCI. Results and prizes from August 1st, 1998 onwards, including 7 Tour de France titles and 1 Olympic medal. Results from the 2000 summer election. Time, trial removed from IOC records. Trial, Olympics time trial removed from IOC records. Okay, so he broke a record and they reneged on it. Okay, one sec, hon, one sec. So the decision was made by the United States Anti-Doping Agency, which is USADA. Union Cyclists International is the UCI. Union Cycle International. Okay. World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA. And then, this was 2010 to 2012 was what was the date of the Oprah interview? I watched it in, I have to look at the year. 2012. I think I watched it in either North Vancouver or Barrie. It was probably Barrie. What was the date that Lance Armstrong went live with Oprah Winfrey? All right. So this is what he said. What did Lance Armstrong confess to Oprah? I know so much about this case. It's not even funny. I'll spend the rest of my life trying to earn back trust and apologize to people, quote unquote. Armstrong told Oprah in the interview that aired January the 17th and 18th. It was a two-parter, 2013, January 16th, 2018. Unbelievable. Okay, Trev. So, I'm going to play a snippet of that YouTube, or sorry, I think I'm allowed to play like a 30-second clip without getting a copyright. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. It was 2018. Oh, it was 2012, 2018. Wow. January 17th, 2018, 2013, and then January 16th, 2018. So it was on, it was on January 17th and 18th in 2013, this Oprah Winfrey interview, which I do want to show you a snippet of it. And then, that Meghan Markle interview with Oprah is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Lance Armstrong on the Oprah Winfrey show. Okay, I can play a clip. It's 3 minutes and 18 seconds. YouTube, can I play a clip? If it's a copyright issue, I don't need a strike. I just need to know exactly how many minutes you can play. All right, just a quick. Okay. YouTube. Okay. The interview between Oprah Winfrey and Lance Armstrong. Okay, it is a 3-minute quick.
This is the secret of the used car market.
Sorry.
But many people still don't know it.
And I just want to show you this video.
Never go to
Just really quick, just really quick, because I studied Lance Armstrong so intently. He has a baseline behavior in the way in which he behaves. And he was very uncomfortable in this interview. I mean, you could tell. Just the way she acted, so dumbfounded, like, really? You didn't? Oh. She's so phony. And I have never heard a woman. How did she become Oprah Winfrey? Nobody nice or that kind makes it to that level. She's ruthless. She hung around. That's correct. And this interview was just a disgrace. But there was one journalist, David Wilson, not David Wilson, his name was David something. And he had a masseuse that knew about the blood transfusions or the EPO or whatever it was that he took. But, okay, I'm going to talk about the interview, and then I'm going to explain why I think he was mistreated and used, publicly humiliated unnecessarily, and you really find out who your real friends are when you have a fall from grace like that, which I do not think he deserved. Okay. Why do I like Cheer Denise? All right, I'm just switching subjects for a minute, everybody. Why do I like Cheer Denise? That's a complicated answer. So I'll make it brief without getting into my... Hope this next question does not make you... No, nothing at all. I like Cheer Denise because she is an absolute leader. She's a teacher. She has excellent morals and values. She stuck up for herself. I was amazed at that. But in looking back now, when I went to bat for her about Lady Colin Campbell, and looking back at the whole situation, I really did feel that way that day. I thought it was just so ridiculous, and I was laughing, and I really felt that way. But you know how I keep telling, do you know, I really do keep mentioning this on videos, to watch the movie Elegy, because there's one line and it says, if you read a book and then you read it in 10 years, will it still mean the same? Will it have the same value, or will you interpret it different because you hopefully have grown and matured and evolved? So your perspectives should be different. Now, in a 2-week span, it was a fun. I didn't act strange. I was just being me. But the attacks were unbelievable. And then I started to really read them and what people were upset about. And I think I really understand why. Because she has a very, very strong, I don't like the word follower. I don't like the word fan. Drives me crazy. To me, it's people that you enjoy their content, because do you know how much everybody in this world is talented? Everybody is talented. Everybody. Nobody is above another, ever. And what I learned is the simple things in life are what make me happy, like Rockin' Robin, tweet, 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 Rockin' Robin. Yeah, I love that. Okay, so let me show you. This is marijuana. Yes, Trevor. Yes, it is. Now, what did you want to ask me? Is this a private? I won't say it out loud, and I'm not going to be mad. I don't get mad about anything, really. Well, except when I do, but I can promise you I won't be mad right now. Do you know my allergies? My throat is so itchy. I could take these nail clippers. I'm serious. I could take this thing that's supposed to do your nails, and I could scratch the top of the roof of my mouth right now. The top is so itchy. What's your question? Hope this next question does not make yet mad. No, no. Now, wait, Lance Armstrong, the interview clip I wanted to show you. She also, just for your information, Oprah Winfrey had Cindy Crawford on her show. And Cindy Crawford said, and Cindy Crawford is in her late 50s, early 60s maybe, or maybe she's younger. I don't know. But she looks exactly the same as she ever has. And, my first reaction when I got suspended, pure terror. Pure terror. So we'll get back to Lance Armstrong, the Oprah Winfrey, in just one moment. But Trevor and I wanted to shoot the shit about a couple of things. And you know what? I'll do a really good video on Lance Armstrong. So sorry, Trevor. My first reaction when I saw that I was suspended, that's a good question. I didn't understand why. I was very scared, because I've worked, and everybody who has, a lot of people have come and gone. That's just the way YouTube is. I'm just not like that. I'm telling you. I think everybody should have a YouTube channel, and everybody should support each other and like and subscribe and comment. You know why? Because it helps people's algorithm. And I'm trying to build a charity to give away money. Yeah, that's the truth. I swear on that right now. The only thing I'll ever pay for if I ever monetize, God willing, is my phone bill and the moderator. And the rest is going to charity. But you're going to see me with the money in my hand, and you are going to see me giving it to organizations and individual people. And that's what the rap community is about. And if Doofadoof over here had have put all the channels together, they're at all together at 666 right now. Which is what? According to Google's goal to monetize. And see, I don't like it when people compare subscriptions and they say, well, we want to reach the goal of 100,000 subscribers. That's a great goal. But you know what? Don't announce it. Just keep putting out your content. That sounds horrible. It makes people sound like people that take the time to subscribe are numbers. If I ever missed a comment and didn't respond to somebody who commented, I would feel horrible. I panicked, Trevor. I was afraid of what I did wrong. I thought that, oh my gosh, is he right? He calls things the Matrix, and Piers Morgan literally asked him, this is what Piers Morgan said, not me, quote unquote, what is the Matrix? Well, that's a really good question. And, but they said that it was because there were two reasons. The main reason was because I forgot to put that the content was not for children. So when I found out why, that's a huge, huge mistake. Now, luckily on that video, I did not say anything nefarious. I did not talk about anything that would have damaged a child, but that was a that was a very pervasive moment. When I say pervasive, just judgment with zero effort into it. What did you list? What did you first say when you got suspended? Why? I typed back and I just have to get a drink, Trevor, one sec. Yeah, I was just kind of freaked out, it's scary because I felt like I had been muzzled, and I thought it was because I was talking about the femur accident and change.org and why I started the channel and all of that, but it's marriage. Ioana, since you're dreaming about me, you never know, Trevor. You could be the love of my life for all I know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Lance, this is a clip. From
Lance Armstrong coming clean to Oprah about doping to win. But did he really tell the truth, the whole truth? ABC's Neil Karlinsky, who has covered Lance Armstrong for years, is here with the incredibly dramatic details. Neil, good morning.
Elizabeth, good morning. It was surreal to watch. You have to understand, this is a man who has fought with everything he could to maintain this lie.
It's a joint.
Attacks, threats, and lawsuits. But last night...
It's a joint, Trevor. I make them. Because I have one in the morning. I'm in pain all the time, right? So that's from when I broke my femur. The surgeon broke my knee. So that's why I'm trying to I did start a petition, and it's on change.org about doctors keeping their oath. I never smoked marijuana. The orange thing. What orange thing? Oh, it's my phone. I don't want to listen to them talk. I just want to hear Lance Armstrong. Okay, ready?
deliveries and blood in secret refrigerators? How did it work?
Oh, we need a long time.
Calling himself an arrogant bully, Lance Armstrong had no good answer to explain away one of the biggest lies in all of sport.
I will start my answer by saying that this is too late. I view this situation as one big lie that I repeated a lot of times.
He
The man
didn't
who
feel
won the Tour de
bad.
France 7 times only to have his title
Stripped away.
admitted to using a slew of performance
Who is
enhancing
this?
drugs in
ABC
such a matter-of-fact
News? Okay,
way.
well, I'll do my
Whoever
due
just
diligence.
done
I'll
everything
like.
in his power to protect
And
this very
even
secret.
though they have 16.6 million subscribers and 558,000 views.
Yes.
He seemed to blame the momentum of it.
Well, thank you for the footage,
You overcome the disease.
but I don't want to
you win the
subscribe to
Tour de France
ABC. What is my morning routine? Okay, so for instance, today I woke up at 6 o'clock. I come downstairs, I make the coffee. Then I have to give Sophie her medication for her pawpaws. And then I get oats ready for myself and my mother. And I put the coffee downstairs. But sometimes I take my mother up her coffee. But I take my mother up a coffee. Sometimes, see, my mother usually sleeps. She'll go to bed at 9 and she will not awake till maybe 10:30 the next morning. She's not well, Trevor. She's not doing well. That's scaring me. So, and she needs help walking up and down the stairs, all kinds of assistance with the activities of daily living. So, in fact, in the new book that I purchased myself as a quote unquote diary, what I do is every night before I go to sleep, so I don't have things ruminating in my head, I just write down what needs to be done the next day, and I'll write down the time and the allotted time for that. Like right now, it is 11:09, and I always have, and I smoke marijuana first thing in the morning, and then I have one thing first thing before I go to bed. A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bop. It was the grand. They started going steady, and bless Lasha's soul, she out-bopped the buzzard and ate all the Oreos. That was a good one, Trevor. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm so sore today. Seriously. Okay, so let me tell you about Lance Armstrong. And I work in a kitchen too, Trevor. So I'm on my feet, but I work on call. He calls me when he needs me because actually I don't have time for a full-time job right now. I don't. Between taking care of my mom and the dog and keeping myself together, because I'm a single person and I don't have a car, and so I walk, and that's probably why I can't gain weight, because I walk everywhere. So but this year I got a really good tax return, and I'm going to be able to get a car. So that is really, really exciting to me. So Lance Armstrong, do you know that nobody even talks about the Tour de France anymore? When Lance Armstrong went to his first Tour de France, what was his first Tour de France? Oh, it's 11/11. This is universal good luck. If anybody wants their free tarot card read, If anybody wants their free tarot card read, make sure you let me know. Did I scare anybody? Ski bitty toilet? What's a ski bitty toilet? I don't know what that is, Trevor. I don't know what that is. Okay, let me tell you about Lance, okay? This is the woman that tried to expose him with every cell in her body. Betsy talking about Lance Armstrong and how they love to get on each other's nerves. Seriously, this woman had a vendetta against Lance Armstrong. Like, she really did. Just listen to this, and then I'll tell you why. Is Lance Arm a villain or a hero? I think he's a hero. What'd you see on the internet? A toilet with a head? Oh, I see. That's really weird. But I don't drink, Trevor. And it's better than taking pain medication, which we'll talk about that another time. Holy man, I had to get weaned off of that stuff when I broke my leg. It was like being in pure hell. And when Johnny Depp described it as you lose a very sense of who you are in your soul, it's because opioids kill your natural dopamine and morphine receptors. And that's why your body craves it. Like, people think that those that have that take opiates or this, that, or the other, and it is not true. But a drug addiction with that type of strong opioid, I mean, they make me hyper, if anything. Look, I'm starting to sweat already because it was such a horrible experience. Just one moment. And that was when I got out of the wheelchair. It's warm in here. Okay, so what I wanted to say is Lance Armstrong a hero or a villain? In my mind, he's a hero. I mean, you know, did they cheat? Yeah. Was everybody else doing it? Yeah. And then this is what Bill Burr said about it that sums it out the best. This sums it out the best. Bill Burr talking on late night TV about Lance Armstrong. Talking about Lance Armstrong on late night TV. This is hilarious. It's 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Bill Burr, he's a comedian. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is hilarious. It cracks me up. And this kind of sums it up. My mom's asleep. I don't have a boyfriend. Conan
I
O'Brien.
didn't think Lance owed anybody. He didn't do anything to me. You know what he did for me? He raised $500 million for cancer research. That's what that lie did. Yeah, that's right. And everybody had the bands on. Remember the bands? Sure. Right? Yeah. That blocked out the sun. Yeah. Right?
You know, it wasn't
No risk cancer.
Yeah.
Now, the whole thing was annoying, and I hated how Oprah was interviewing him and acting like she was dumbfounded that this guy would do this. Like, she's been in show business for 35 years, and she can't, like, wrap her head around some guy doing whatever it takes to get to the next level. Didn't she, for the first 5 years, have, like, midgets who wanted to bang their mailman's boyfriend? And she didn't want to do it. She didn't want to do it, but she didn't have the power to say no, so she wrote it out. And then when she could make a good decision, she did a show, but she stood on the heads of those little people. She's sitting there across from this guy like, so how could you? You know exactly what he's doing. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Look, the guy was a sociopath on a bicycle. As far as I'm concerned, We got off easy.
Yeah.
If that guy was working for a corporation, he probably would have been pouring stuff in the water supply, doing God knows what. Just keep him on the bike. Just let him go up and down the hill. He's not hurting anybody.
Not hurt anybody.
He isn't. And the top 20 guys like all tested positive for roids. So our roided up guy beat
your roided up guy.
And those guys who run that filthy sport,
Yep.
who was sitting there going like, "Oh, this is ridiculous. He doesn't represent cycling." Are they going to return all the money that they made off of that guy? Huh? They're going to turn in their yachts?
Thank
they're not
you.
Gonna they're not going to do it.
Everyone turn in your yachts.
Everyone turn in your yachts. Okay, you know what? Bill Burr summed it up absolutely perfect. Is he a villain or a hero? I don't need to go all through the details. I adore him, and the fact that he is so open now, I love his confidence. And he lost a part of his body, his manhood, and I will get some coconut oil. Thank you. He's not a villain. He didn't cheat on anybody. He didn't abuse women. He was a bully. Well, he was taking steroids. It makes people aggressive. And also, could you imagine? He was diagnosed with cancer when he was 20. So you imagine making it through cancer at 20 back in the 90s or the early 2000s before, cell phones went wild and took over our lives. And here we are. But it's, but don't it make my brown eyes blue. Anyways, I really like Lance Armstrong. I respect him. I know he's an alpha male. I love that about men when they're alphas and they take care of their wife. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Can we say something funny that happened during the week and take turns and talk about it? Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm done with the show, guys. All right. Okay, Trev, go for it. You tell me something that happened during your week because my whole week is already up on YouTube. If you want to catch up on my week, Trevor, just go through the videos every day and like and comment if you remember, because it really helps the algorithm. It's just you and me anyway. Okay, tell me something. I have to go to bed soon. Tell me something that happened to you that was funny. Are you typing? What did I do this week that I thought was funny? My mother and I had fun making videos. And I put up my big reveal, Trev. This is going to sound terrible, but I did this video finally. I was very proud of it, and it did make me laugh. Okay. Can you hear this, Trevor? This is what happened to me that was funny. Okay, so then okay, so what I had to do is I had to take this computer, find the lyrics for Hedy Lamarr, and then I had to take my L&L Soul Sister phone and hit record with the Hedy Lamarr song, and then I put the two phones together and I sang what I could, and then the recording was on this phone. So then I had to post the video of the singing, and then I had to go to Google and pick a green screen and then do a dance, and that's what I was trying to work on this week, but I didn't work on it. Again, I did it last night in the middle of the night, you know? So, well, I'm sorry that your Amazon package, was against the wall and it randomly fell and it took down my mom's Lululemon bag on the table. It was against the wall, and those types of things can be funny. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit. Okay, so I'll show you this, Trevor. This is my short that I put up. So this is me trying to sing with Johnny Depp. And then I really need to come up with some new Where's Bobbins? That's a good question. Bobbins! Sophian! What you doing? Sophie! Sophie! What you doing? Oh shit! I just about fell down the stairs. Here she comes, Trevor. Here she comes. Bobbins, look. Look. It's chicken from where I work and a shawarma. My boss, Trevor, is so nice to me. Gibsons and bobbins sound alike. I don't get it. Gibsons and bobbins. Hi, sweetie. Oh yeah, you want my chicken. So yeah, Lance Armstrong. So, I mean, I guess the thing that I'm trying to say is when you look at that story in 2012, went on and on and on between Lance Armstrong and USADA for like 4 years. Then they made a movie called The Program, and that guy, oh, I love him too. His name is Ben, the actor. Who is the actor who played Lance Armstrong in The Program? Ben Foster. There was a restaurant in the DoubleTree by Hilton, and I saw it a lot while I was in Chicago. Restaurant in the DoubleTree by the Hilton, I saw a lot while I was in Chicago. So, Trevor, but you live in Detroit, so do you travel to Chicago all the time? Is that what it is? It was called Gibson's. Oh, Gibson's and Bobbins. I get what you're saying. What do you do for work, Trevor? Well, it's none of my business. What I was going to say is, oh, you're not working right now? So what are your hobbies? Well, I work at a kitchen on call. You build Legos. Okay. Is that your channel? I remember your channel. And do you animate them? I remember I subscribed to that channel. That's probably how you found me. In your feed. Because I subscribed to that channel first before you even subscribed to mine. Okay, got it. So I know what you're trying to achieve. Okay, makes sense. So why don't you come on this platform to, I don't know what your platform is, but why don't we do a live, like a live together one time and like really pick a subject? I'm 40 years younger than you. How old are you? 13? You can't be 13. I'm not 63, I'm 53. Does that make you 13 years old? Are you 13 years old? This isn't proper content for you then, my darling Trevor. You can't be 40 years younger than me. How old are you? How old are you? Are you over 20? Are you 15? It's okay. You're a kid. I knew you were a kid. I knew you were a kid. You are so funny. You are so funny. You. Okay, Trevor, we need to find a new moderator because I can't talk about, things like this because this isn't. You like my content? What do you like about it, Trevor? Okay, that's not specific, so give me an example of what you like. Well, you know what? I'll tell you one thing that I know about younger people nowadays is they definitely are much wiser than I was when I was 13, or 14, 15, 16, 17. So you probably are more mature. But at any rate, British news, your content, everything British news. Oh, you like the royal stuff about Meghan and Harry and what's going on with that? Oh, and you have ADHD. I get you. Well, thank you for being so transparent. I appreciate that. So, yeah. You know what, my darling? My darling boy, guess what? You're not supposed to be on a channel. You have to be 18 years and older. The way you wrote, you sounded like a young man. Like I thought you were about 17 or 18. Okay. No, I understand that. But see, this is an adult channel, so legally you can't be on this channel. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can watch my videos. I mean, but that's up to you and your parents. That's up to your parents, right? Yeah. That's up to your parents what they allow you to engage in. Huh? Oh, I see. So they're aware. Okay. Okay, so I work in a kitchen and I work on call and yeah, I sometimes I work twice a week. Yeah, I'm tired too, Trev. I'm tired. And you have a good day. Take care of yourself. I'll do the same. And that's a wrap. Okay? Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining. Good night. Good night, Trevor. You have a good sleep, okay? Bye now. Bye, sweetie. Bye.